the first thing, they put the little random thing right here. They put a die here. And if you just go through a lot of the sounds, you see if you hit the die, it just gives you a new sound or whatever. They call it instant inspiration, by the way. But I like that sound. The next thing is the new ROM extension 4. They give you a free one. So let's go ahead and do one finger. That's pretty cool. And this is all done with one finger. That's why it's called that. So Angry Talker, let's get it. Whoa. So more, you know, aggro type stuff. That's cool. Nothing on the mod wheel there, so. And that is filter mod on the cutoff. So I'm gonna go over here and go into routing because that's what everybody wants to see. They want to see how this works. So if I click on any of these parts of this UI here, and yes, I like it. It looks pretty decent the way it is. You can, you know, focus in right here. You can see what you're messing with. The other thing is you can rearrange effects. You know, these are things that, you know, are supposed to warrant a great update, but dude, let's be real. I'm going to be 1000%. This is stuff that exists in almost every single VST plugin since 2009. Other than that, though, it's good that REFX has brought it to their new plugin or their Nexus series or whatever. But yeah, so you can rearrange effects, you can explore stuff like the chords, and you can kind of change the properties. You have more ways to edit sounds now. And that's okay at best. I think that's great, but it'd be awesome if you could do certain things like make your own sounds and make your own expansions too. But so we're up here and we see the wavetable, and that's pretty cool. You know, they finally caught up with Serum after all these years. You can see the animation now. And if I was to select like ROM and then go in here and you can see the instruments like bamboo drum, synthesizer, or synthesis, rubber snake. You can see that let's go ahead and see if the timbre has changed at all, because that's the, okay, so yeah, the timbres have changed. Let's see if you can add something. What is the other stuff that you have? You have a decently long list of wavetables or stuff like one-shot stuff you can pick out, and that's all right. So that's pretty cool. I mean, as far as that goes, I'm actually enjoying that aspect of it. The other thing, like going back over here, let's go back to main, and yeah, they added a new effect called blackhole. Let's go ahead and pick out a sound that's not as agitating. Let's go back into routing, and let's go back into main, and let's go over here to reverse space and go to black hole. And they have a hold feature right here. So now I don't have to. So I guess that's cool if you're the type of person that doesn't know anything about sustain pedals or expression pedals. Yeah, I got some smoke for their ass. So you can add more effects. Just hit the plus sign. That's the main thing you'll do. Just go and add an insert. And then you can see it has wide mono, which is a new way of hearing the sound. Now this, I like that shimmer to that sound. Now this effect is a win-win for everybody, and this is why. Nexus doesn't sound good on mono fields, to be honest. And having wide mono makes it sound great in both stereo and in mono. And I know this very well because a lot of my beats back in the day, when I play them on my iPhone or any smart device that is pretty much on a mono field, it doesn't sound good. So yeah, I think that's a big win if you like to produce with this plugin. Okay, so let's check out the arpeggiator because they've done some new stuff to that. Let's turn it on. Let's pick out something else. So one of the things here, while I'm messing with it, in that new black hole effect sounds awesome. But one of the biggest things is you can drag and drop your MIDI from there and to it. So if you had like some MIDI to import, you can import it in here by dragging and dropping it, or you can import it like right over here. And that's pretty cool. I mean, I think that's a pretty awesome feature to have. And, you know, if you want to go old school, if your DAW doesn't support that, which I'm pretty sure every DAW supports drag and drop, you can just save it the original way. So yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I thought that's one of the new dope features. Last but not least, if we go back and check out routing again, and you know, since we're in the sound, you can do key zones, and you can route the key zones for each and every individual oscillator. And I think that's awesome. If we look at this oscillator for what it is, you can see that, you know, it's a sampler, and you can reverse, forward, and do alternative stuff, and that's pretty cool. I mean, just to be honest, I think that's the most awesome thing about that. If we look at, you know, just click on this hamburger menu right here, you can change your oscillators. You can pick oscillators too as well. Let's go with 3 oscillators, and shoot, I wanted a sample oscillator. Can I change the oscillator there? So I can't change it into a sample oscillator right there. Maybe I can. Oh, you can't right click there and change that. That sucks. Damn it. But I was trying to figure out if you can get to that sampler, because if you can load like your one shots in here, that would be great. Like that would be great. Let's go wavetable. Let's see if I can load up a one shot from here, and I will do that. So I have some one shots here, and no, you cannot load any of your own one shots in here. Let's see. I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. And nope. So that sucks. So dragging and dropping didn't work. I have a kind of a theory. I think if you go into your file directory for Nexus 4, where all your Nexus content's at, you could probably just drag and drop your folder with all your one shots into that directory, and it might work. I haven't tried it. That's just theory. Don't you try it. I'm just saying it might work. I'll try it later, perhaps. I'll be fair to REFX on this Accord. This update is really good. It's just that the initial update to Nexus 4 didn't have much of a justification for you to pay extra money. And I get it, you know, companies don't work for free. And as a person that has a business, I understand that you do not want to work for free and you don't want to give up stuff. However, I hope in the near future that they do some type of subscription-based service. I know people might get upset about that, but look, their competition is Output Arcade, and trust me, there are more people using Output Arcade than they are in Nexus 4, and with good reason, because of modern music doesn't sound like a lot of the stuff that REFX has in their expansions. Though they have a lot of expansions, some people will say it's incredible. There's massive amounts of competition in it. And the new features in themselves are good additions. They're just additions that many other companies had from, I don't know, 2014. I'm just saying, or even before that. Just saying, REFX, you did a decent job. I'll say that.